Hello everyone. Like T20 World Cup is just like 4 to 5 days away. If you take like today's the 2nd of February. So in this segment, in this video, we are going to discuss the SWOT analysis, like a prediction kind of whether a team can go ahead or not. And yes, we are starting with the host, not co-host, let the majority is host only. That's India. So in the panel today we have got Ayan, Chatterjee, and in the below there is Anup sir. So we will discuss about the teams and everything. So Ayan, first of all, if you look at India's squad, like Ishan Kishan is a big positive. Like even in the absence of Tilak Verma, India won T20 series against South Africa, against New Zealand. It's a good what in the zone the Indian team is there. You never know. Sanju Samson might be replaced completely as a backup opener. He might be because Ishan Kishan kept wickets in the fifth match. All of a sudden, like Sanju Samson wasn't that much happy, but Surya Kumar Yadav said that it was pre-decided. Then how Samson wasn't aware of it? There are some questions, some kind of conspiracy, we can say controversial thing there. So what do you make of India's squad? Like Washington Sundar is fit. They are making statement that he might play the first warm-up match, which is on 4th at DY Patil at Mumbai against South Africa. But do you think India is having again too many spinners? Like say Akshar Patel is there, Kuldeep Yadav is there, and Washington Sundar is there. So again, like same template of 2024 T20 World Cup. What is it?
The Indian squad is quite balanced. I think it's pretty much you've got. I mean, the template they play with, that is the biggest strength for them. That is go after the bowling from the get-go. To answer your question, yes, they're going with too many spinners. I think because they're playing in the subcontinent, so they want to have those bases covered. And these are quality spinners, whether it's Varun Chakravarti, Akshar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav, or for that matter, Washington Sundar. But let me tell you, even if Washington is not fit, India won't fret on his fitness because Washington does not get a place. Starting level में उसका place नहीं है. That's the bottom line for Washington Sundar. But he can be in the reserve. In case he's not fit, then I think India might go with Ravi Vishnu in the squad. You'll have to wait and watch. But the good news is he started training. India needs Tilak Verma more than Washington Sundar in this squad. Tilak Verma is more needed for this team to batter number 3 because he can be there anchored to so many explosive players that India have in the squad. They need an anchor type player, and Tilak Verma is the ideal player for that. So yes, India have got the blend. They have won a series against New Zealand, South Africa. In fact, forget New Zealand, South Africa. From 2024 World Cup onwards, India has never lost a series. I think they drew a series one here and there, but they never lost a bilateral series. They won the Asia Cup and everything. So it's a perfect record for them. That doesn't guarantee that you'll win the World Cup. I'm not saying that. But the Indian squad looks good. It's well balanced. I mean, Sanju Samson's time is possibly up. And Sanju is only hoping and praying to God that Tilak is not fit. If Tilak is still not fit, and if India decides not to risk him, then Sanju gets additional run in the team. But if Tilak is fit, I don't see Sanju Samson starting. And Ishan Kishan, as you said, you've mentioned he'll keep wickets. He was great as a player. He's been amazing form. But I won't judge him. But in the fifth T20, if you notice, Varad sir, he didn't keep wickets that well. Lot of buys, lot of fumbles were happening. Yes. And I felt Sanju was a better wicket keeper than Ishan as far as keeping is concerned. But in form-wise, Kishan is performing better. So we have to wait and watch how it goes because what last thing you wanted is in a crucial game, I mean crunch game, which will not come in the group stage, it might come in the Super 8s, is Ishan Kishan dropping a catch or missing a stumping, and that could be really costly for India. So these things are there in my mind. As far as the team goes, I think the team will do well. See, Super 8 stage, India will definitely go because this group is so easy for them, except our Padosi Pakistan. Let's not talk about that. But there is no other team that can really challenge India on paper. So it's the main battle for India will start in the Super 8s, where there'll be a we'll get them when we get there. So I'm not predicting India will win, but I see them making it to Super 8s, and the team that they have, I see India should make the semis. And I leave it at that. I'll not predict more than that. So that is my view on the Indian team. Pretty good team. And I think the playing 11 is more or less sorted. Just that Tilak Verma's inclusion and exclusion is one thing. And then whether you go with Harshit Rana or not and everything. And Bumrah's form is a concern. But other than that, it's fairly settled. That will be my initial view on the Indian team.
Yeah, and also the seedings for India, most probably it will be like India, South Africa, Australia, and West Indies. Like they have to qualify. It's not easy for South Africa that they're in their group of death. New Zealand, Afghanistan is their two big teams. But India is like Surya is back into the form, but still there are concerns. Like the biggest thing will be like, will Abhishek Sharma able to play into the same rhythm? Because see, when ICC tournament matches are there is an ICC independent curator. No doubt, he works with the local curator and that. But pitches are sporty because we witnessed in 2022 T20 World Cup, no, not a high scoring tournament. 2024 as well, no high scoring tournament. 160, 170, that was the average. So that can come again, like wickets can be sporty because we are having 3 matches per day, one in Sri Lanka, two in India, or two in Sri Lanka, one in India. It's like mixture of both the things. Like India is going to play only one match in Sri Lanka. That's also it's a forced one, like a MOU between India and Pakistan, unless and until they play again in semi-final or final. So Anup sir, like, do you think India has got the mettle to win back-to-back titles, which nothing has happened so the last 20 years? Now, if you look at 2007, close to 20 years, 19 years, because this is a great chance, but also threat as well. Because see, due to the IPL and the other leagues now, especially if you play in UAE as if you're in the Bangladesh Premier League as well, so you are getting accustomed to the conditions quite easily. Especially like in BPL, a lot of South Africa, New Zealand, England players play even in the ILT20. So it's not that much alien conditions now with the inception of IPL and other leagues. Also the T10 league, which is also going on in Abu Dhabi, which gets every year in November. It's not like it's like an away venue for many overseas players. It's like, okay, mom, we can play it easily. We saw Finn Allen, he just flown from Australia to India, and he was like, I'm used to these conditions. It was his first match, like Finn Allen T20 international, but he was very accustomed to the conditions. First match of the series, I'm saying. So what do you think? Like, can India make the most of the advantage? Because things can go very quickly tough for any team. Like no favorites, I would say, in this T20 World Cup. No, not India is there, one of the, but not red hot favorite. What do you say?
Yeah, I will just differ on this point. Before going to that point, I will just extend what Ayan said. Ayan stated the stats like India has not lost a T20 series after the 2024 World Cup. I will go a bit further and I will say since the 2023 ODI World Cup final, India has not lost a single game in the ICC Champions Tour in the ICC tournament as well. And regarding T20 series, India has won 8 to 9 series on the trot. And these struts of team, the 15 which are going into the World Cup are the same bunch of player plus or minus in all those 8 series. For an example, you can do an exception of Yashasvi Jaiswal or Ruturaj Gaikwad or one or two series or Shubman Gill in one or two series. But more than that, this is the same 11 players which are playing all the 8 series together. So the internal bonding, the gelling of the team, which is essential to make it for a World Cup squad, it's there between the player. And your question regarding Abhishek Sharma, no doubt. Abhishek Sharma is one of the all-runs blazing from ball one. And like Virender Sehwag used to do during 2011 World Cup, and India doesn't expect much from him. They have given him a free license, go and counter the power play. If he does, India is going to win the match in the power play itself because his hammering will take India's score to the next level if India bats first or chases. And if he fails, India really doesn't have to worry because they have other hitters in the squad. Like if India bats deep till 8, they still have hitters like Shivam Dubey down the order, or even you Hardik Pandya can come and hit brutally as he hit a 16 ball century recently, 16 ball half century recently versus South Africa. So you and even Ishan Kishan in rich vein of form is a danger batsman. Saying so, Sanju Samson, I won't think last match Ishan Kishan tipping wickets would be a last chance for Sanju, especially when Tilak Verma's fitness is not. At least he has to receive NOC first from NCA. If he doesn't receive NOC, it might be feasible in my point of view that let's keep Ishan Kishan safe till the Super 8s and let's keep Tilak Verma safe till the Super 8s because the teams in the group stage of India are not that strong as compared to India if it's say Netherlands, Namibia, USA. for that matter. So let's leave Tilat Verma away for one or two matches, and Sanju Samson will be given the chance in that. Analyzing Gambhir's mind over all this series, Gambhir will not definitely will not go with three left-handers in the top order. He will require a right-hander in the top order itself. Otherwise, India would be full of left-handed batters and only two to three right-hander batters, apart from which Bumrah is a bowler. So, two to three right-hander batters only would be there. That's Surya and Hardit in the middle, and rest all will be left-hander batters. I don't think Gambhir's mind would go in that direction. That three left-handers on the top, then followed by Surya, then Shivam Dube, Rintu Singh. So most probably Sanju Samson will make into the playing 11, and my wild is this: even if Tilat Verma returns, Ishan Tishan can keep his place in the playing 11, but then at the axe will fall between. The axe will fall. This would be very unfortunate if he doesn't get to play a chance, but axe will fall on Rintu Singh. Because if India bats in the top heavy side, it would be hardly a bad collapse that would give Ritu Singh a chance to bat in any of the matches. And this would, and according to me, this team is very strong. And as you say, so many spinners they are following 2020. In Indian pitches, spin would be crucial. But as we have observed in all the matches, the threats of runs, the lead or runs given by the Indian bowlers are by the fast bowlers. Spinners actually from 7 to 15 overs where Indian batters scores maximum number of runs, their spinners are actually restricting them. Even the likes of Varun Chakravarti, world number one bowler at the moment, Akshar Patel, they all are crucial in restricting the batters to a limited score in 7 to 15 overs, which would be very crucial in this T20 World Cup. बिकॉज फर्स्ट सिक्स ओवर एवरी टीम विल टू तमन मारना ही है या चलो मारते हैं. लास्ट 4 ओवर्स वो तो एक्सीलरेशन ओवर होते हैं. मेन थ्रेट्स होता है 7 to 15 ओवर्स, और जहां पे इंडियन बैटिंग लाइनअप इतनी स्ट्रांग है जो पहले बॉल से मारना चालू कर दिया और उनको अगर बेस मिल जाए तो 7 to 15 ओवर्स में वो तबाही मचा देंगे. एंड सिमिलरली इंडियन स्पिनर्स उस समय 7 to 15 ओवर्स में ऐसे ऑपरेट करेंगे कि अस्तिन रन रेट अगर हाई हुआ तो ऑपोजिशन टीम टूट क्रम्बल. द ओनली फियर फॉर इंडिया आई थिंक इज लाइक इंडिया हैविंग अ बैड डे इन द बैड टाइम. इंडिया का अगर बैड दिन अगर गलत टाइम पे आ जाए तो वही एक चीज है जो इंडिया तो वर्ल्ड कप डिफेंड करने से रोक सकता है. अदरवाइज दिस टीम इज फुल्ली इक्विप्ड टू रिटेन इज वर्ल्ड कप. सेइंग सो आई दो वन स्टेप फर्दर आयन सेड लाइक सुपर 8 बहुत इजी होता है. आई से सेमीफाइनल का इंक्लूजन इंडिया के लिए बहुत इजी है. ऑन द डे ऑफ सेमीफाइनल आई लीव इट टू द टीम हु प्लेज द बेस्ट ऑन द सेमीफाइनल डे. So I predict myself that India is definitely going into a semi-final, and they enter in this World Cup as the strongest contenders to defend the title. And if they defend the title, it would be like a history create and nothing like that. बट दे आर द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट कंटेंडर्स. बस एक प्रेशर होता कि जो एक्सपेक्टेशन का प्रेशर है, जो पब्लिक प्रेशर है, वो खुद के टीम पे ज्यादा ना आ जाए. लेट देम प्ले फ्रीली द वे दे यूज्ड टू प्ले, एंड दे विल दो प्ले फ्रीली ओनली. And that's my point on Indian cricket team.
Yeah,
Very
that's
well
good.
equipped with all the arsenal in.
Yeah, Super 8 will be quite the big test. Like it's like a first round will be easy for the 2 or 3 groups. Not for only for South Africa, New Zealand, and Afghanistan. It will be tough. Like rest are quite easy. We can expect West Indies also to make it to Super 8, and then something dramatic happens. If you look at India's squad now, I just said like 4 spinners: Chakravarti, Kuldeep, Akshar, and Washington or Ravi Bishnoi. So they're going to the same template. They can go with 3 spinners as well. Like Jadeja is Akshar Patel is a good replacement for Jadeja, like for like replacement, but it can go quite changes quite quickly. See, 1 or 2 overs is enough to change the game in T20. It's not like ODI where you have to win some phases of 5 to 10 overs. But if you ask about my prediction and we close this segment, I would say India will definitely go to Super 8 because see, USA, Namibia, Netherlands. I will say Netherlands will be a quite tough opponent as compared to US and Namibia, but they will make it Super 8. But still, there are 3 more stages, right? Super 8, semi-final, and final. Like 3 stages to win the World Cup. Next one. if you like final prediction, then I would say India might go to semi-final, but things I don't see them winning because history is not into the favor of anyone. Even Australia didn't win in home conditions. Even England didn't win in home conditions in 2009. Like it's not like alien conditions, as I said. But let's see how it goes. Right, we'll continue the post-match analysis, and we're also the Super 8 before the Super 8 begins. We'll also do analysis of how the teams are stacked up and all the things. But it's going to be a wonderful World Cup. Hopefully, some politics stays away. Yes, I'm saying the same thing which all the viewers are understanding about Pakistan. We are discussing Pakistan in the next video very soon, very quickly. So till now, say see you very soon to all the viewers. So thank you everyone. Ayan and Anup will be back with the next video immediately.
Yeah, thank you.